Obviously, we are disappointed the way we played this past Saturday. Just overall disappointed on the execution, the way our guys, we prepared to play and just showing early, but we just didn't execute. Didn't execute on offense, didn't execute on defense. I did a good job in the special team. But you can't go in a game and give up the big plays we gave up on defense and not go and score in the red zone. We scored field goals, but we need to match them with touchdowns. And it's a game that we can improve on. It's a lot of improvement that we need to make, but we need to find some playmakers on offense. And defensively, we just need to get behind them.
How do you go about finding the playmakers now when you move to this point? What do you do to find playmakers?
Well, you lost Bellamy, who's a playmaker, but guys have to make catch. You have Troy Paisley, who drops some footballs, Andrell drops some balls, but those guys, it's competitive excellence. When your name or your number's called, you have to make plays. That didn't happen on Saturday.
Who's done the status?
Bellamy's still getting checked. We don't know just where he is right now, but hopefully we'll have him.
How do you address the drop gap?
Well, you have to catch the ball. It's simple. The wide receivers, you expect them to catch the football. That's the position they play. That's the position that you're going to get balls thrown to you, and you have to make the catch.
Defensively, with guys not lining up in the right place or not going to the right spot,
Well, you look at defensively, you jump out there, and what was great about Saturday was the crowd. You had the stands was filled, and the crowd was behind us. We just didn't give them anything to cheer for. First play of the game, we lose our eyes in man coverage. Guy goes down, throws the ball down, Harline throws the ball down the sideline. Then the very next play, we bring a blitz right into the play. We don't make the play. Then you get them to the second series where they go and score. It's third down. We lose contain. Guy finds an open guy, then we miss the tackle, and he takes it down. And then on the long run by Cobb, we run the line.
You said on summer that your team played really hard this year. Were you happy with the fact that they bounced back after a tough start? That first quarter was rough, and after that, it seemed like they hung in there and it was a game down the stretch.
Well, you expect it to happen, though. I mean, what else do we have to do besides play hard? That's our job. That's the player's job. That's our job to coach hard. That's their job to play hard. For people to say, well, they really hung in there and play hard. Okay, well, what else do you expect to happen? You're down 20-3. The only way you can get back in the game, you have to go play. You have to go make plays. And they did. And that's what you really liked is they didn't quit. They kept playing. But that's what we expect them to do also.
How did you feel about how Adam Drummond played? It seemed like he was able to get some kind of rhythm going as the game progressed.
Well, he did it within the game, and then once you watch the tape, he did miss some throws, but he managed the offense and he made some good throws. And he had some drops. But when you think about it, losing third long too many times, that's hard on the quarterback. When you get third long, you expect to go third and 10 or plus to go make a first down. It's really tough.
You get 4 or 5 true freshmen play. How did you
Defensively, Marcus Smith played, Preston Brown played on defense. The true freshmen, they played okay, what you expect of a freshman. Then on offense, Jared Davis played, Brandon Dunn actually played on defense in the goal line situation, and B.J. Butler. So you have 4 on defense that played and 1 on offense. But they played as a freshman, which you would think. B.J. Butler came in and made some plays.
About playing hard, so you're supposed to, especially what everybody does. Do they get that? Is that their mentality too, or is that something you have to sort of change as a culture? You guys do this based on that?
No, they get it. Why do you tell them they play the game? If you play the game and play hard, good things will happen. And that's what happened in that game Saturday. You look over and you're down 20-3, and all of a sudden you get in at halftime and we're only down 14, and that's telling them, okay, guys, we're gonna get the ball in the second half, we're gonna have the ball, we're gonna go score now, we're back in this game. So we can't give up any more plays on defense, and offensively, we need to go score a touchdown. But you just expect guys to play hard, that's their job.
Saturday, like a preview of what we should expect from Bilal Powell. I mean, you talked about it all summer long, but he had a really good game.
Yeah, but a lot of Powell's an outstanding football player, and you do expect that from him. He's a guy, he just leads by example, quiet, but he has something about him that when he steps out there, he just want to play. And you look at that long run he made, and even not only that long run, but he made some really, some 10-yard games, some 15-yard games, some 20-yard games, where he really played well.
In basketball, it's kind of what things like the fumble that he had wind up affecting him later on down the road. Did you speak to him at all about that, or do you feel like that won't be a problem?
No, I don't think that'd be a problem for him because he understands the value to his football team, and he knows how important he is to his football team, and he knows that he can't get down on himself, and he just needs to just continue to make plays and play as well as he plays.
Just the fact that a team from this league beat a team like Old Texas over the Ole Miss over the Kings, does that help you get these guys' attention? Do you know expecting them in that place?
No, I'm not even going to focus on that. What we need to focus on is ourselves. I mean, we lost the football game, so it's not just you look at Eastern Kentucky. We need to get ourselves going and execute and get aligned. And there's so many things that we need to work on that, I'm concerned about Eastern Kentucky, but I got to be concerned about our football team right now.
Your first game as a head coach, were you nervous, or how did you handle it?
Oh, I wasn't nervous. I kind of just jumped out there and just said, let's go play, guys. But no, I didn't. I wasn't nervous at all. I just wanted our team prepared, and the coaches ready to us to go play, watch the players go play, and the coaches go coach.
Now that you are the head coach, are the highs higher and the lows lower? I mean, did this loss hurt more than any loss? I mean, you didn't have a lot at Florida, but did this one sting a lot more than when you were defensive
I
coordinator?
had two in the last, so many years? No, what it was is, why it hurt so much is that you just felt that we would execute it better. We didn't. You felt like that. In the beginning, with the crowd that we had, the Cardinal walk was unbelievable. That they would have just stepped, they would have came into it and just been ready to play. And I told them, even if we had a warning toss, we were going to take the football. So they wanted to toss, and they took the ball. So the defense, and so defensively, I said, guys, just go out here and execute the defense. Let's get a line, and let's not give up the big play. That's all we talk about, not giving up the big play. And then you go bam, bam, back to back, and there's touchdown, 2 plays and a touchdown. And you kind of sit there and wow, it was so quick. But you would have thought, hey, if we can just get them stopped here, maybe maybe it would have been a good ball.
How did you bring the defensive line? That was something that talked about a lot.
Well, if you look at the D-line, I just didn't think that overall they played well. Yeah, there's a lot of one-on-one blocks because we draw a lot of pressure. And we got 0 sacks. 0 sacks. So you can say, yeah, they threw the ball a lot, but we had no sacks. So you can look at the defensive line and say we never got off the block. There was a lot of one-on-one blocks. We just didn't get off and make plays.
Is your sense then really when the game was there to be won?
Oh, I think the game was there to be won. If you look at it, 3rd down, they were 6 of 13. We stopped 3 third downs. Then you get the ball back for the offense. You personally go on the 5-yard line, you get a holding call. You driving there to the 4th quarter, you drive, we end up with a field goal, but we could have just hit the one throw, goal line, running down the field wide open, and get that throw, and it's a 3-point game. But no, that game was there for us to play.
Say to you playmakers, how much are you looking for now to be Victor Anderson to really, that kickoff return was great, but if he could have taken it all away, it would have maybe changed the outcome of the game. Can you stop that a little?
Oh, it would have. And Vic's a player that can make plays, and he's an explosive player. And he's second, he can go break a long run or do what he just did, which you just talked about, that kickoff return. But we need more plays from Vic like that. You need a Bilal takes it 80. You'd like to see Vic go hit one and go take it a long ways for us.
You talk about Greg Scruggs and what he is to this team as a leader, and one of those guys that on the defensive line. What kind of player is he?
Oh, the Scruggs is an outstanding player, but he's saying Scruggs need to play. You'd like to see Scruggs make more plays. The first play of the game, he hit the quarterback on the long throw. And then after that, he comes in and he misses the sack. the big sack down here, when the guy's scrambling around, he misses it, and then he throws it on that boundary, he missed the tackle. But he has to make those plays, that's what we expect him to do.
Who do you see as the best chance of being a playmaker among the wide receivers? Playmaker or playmakers?
When you look at that wide receiver group, the playmakers, Andrew Smith, because he can run and he has athletic ability. Doug Beaumont's Mr. Ramada. Beaumont is always going to be in the right place. If the ball's thrown to him, he's going to catch it because he's able to make plays. But it's not so much, you just want a guy to be consistent in his play. And that's what we didn't have Saturday. We didn't have, Beaumont was very consistent. Of all the wide receivers, he was the most consistent. But you want that consistency. You can't see 5 drops. I mean, that's a lot of drop balls. In a game like that, in a game like that, at critical times in the game, you can't have those drop balls.
We'll talk about Froman a little more. What do you really like about what he did and just do that, trying to get that from
Froman, well, if you're watching, he moved all around his speed. He got rid of the ball. Threw the ball to the tight ends a lot, but he missed some throws. But the thing about him is just his leadership ability, and he can continue to grow, and he can also get better.
The rotation at running back, I think Vic Froman for 4 or 5 for Well, I was under the impression, I mean, obviously, you know,
Stats,
being
right?
not the controversy. But I just thought it's going to be more of a 50-50 kind of, you know, toting the ball. Will this be kind of what continues forward, like, or is it going to be just the game situation where you're playing a field and if it feels like Vic is doing better or allows doing better, you're just going to ride that down?
Well, what happened on Saturday is you're talking about just the distribution of the ball between Vic and Malau. We got down 20-3, so there was much running going on because we went down. So now you're playing catch up, and then the long run that Malau hit, we were backed up, so we were trying to get it out of there. Then he broke the long run, but I think the ball will be evenly distributed amongst those two guys, but. When you're down 20-3, it's not much running you're going to do because you're just trying to get back in it. But we were able to hang in there and, you know, set up the one run down here on the goal line. I think Vic ended up breaking one in front of our boundary for a good run, but it'll be evenly distributed.
How important it will be to get your first win, if you guys can get that this Saturday and get this program to win for this year?
Well, we need a win just so that like you said, the program can get going. But we need a win for the players, just for their motivation, so that they can realize, hey, if we go play well, we can win the game. We have to go play well.
You should focus more on yourself than the team. If you get a chance to scout them, you can try to look at them well.
Really, I haven't had a chance to just sit down and look at them. We came in here on Sunday, we just looked at Kentucky, and we just had to bury that film. Today's focus will be in East Carolina. Eastern Kentucky. But I just haven't had a chance to really sit down and just look at it.
How do you feel the secondary play, especially guys like Hakeem Smith and Mike Evans, who hadn't played here?
Well, just look at the secondary. You look at the big plays, and the first play was the secondary play. Then the second play was a secondary blitz, but it's just too many big plays in the back end. That's what you heard because you just can't give up those big plays. Even going the long run by Cobb, you would think a secondary guy would just get him on the ground. Just give us a chance to stand on defense, give us another play to play. So the big plays hurt you, but when those big plays happen, they have to go help us make those plays. Those critical third down plays where we lost coverage. We're in man coverage and we lose our eyes, and then all of a sudden the guy ends up catching a football.
Other than Bellamy, everybody on the park?
And Paisley.
He's out.
I don't know if he's out. He's getting checked. But it was a 2 that came.
You left him on Saturday because of injury, because of the box.
The injury.